Welcome to Mr. Floyd and family. You are the family, and we have lots of family here. Grateful for you guys, and grateful for all of you. And welcome to another week in your universe. And yeah, let's get this guy off of the mic. There we go. And pardon me. Hopefully, you're having a good dawning there. Grateful for all of you being here today, and another moon day. And hopefully, we had a great. Get the phone situated here. There we go. Had a great weekend as well. If you missed last night's live with Blindly Inspired, then definitely check her out as well. And it was a good time last night. We talked more feng shui. We talked about flow. We talked about energies and all kinds of stuff. So definitely check it out. And keep in mind that when she's live with us, it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in Berlin, in Germany, where she's at. So keep all of that in mind. But make sure you're closing your bathroom door as per her, and closing your toilet lid and all of that as well. And you can keep your house in the flow. Speaking of flow, Nathan, Beastman there, he got into his apartment. So let's all praise and raise there and give some favor to Nathan, who is in his new apartment this dawning. And we are grateful for that. He has a roof. If you want to contribute to anything, we're going to send him some crystals. So if you want to contribute to that, you can. But really, it's just grateful that he has a place of his own. And if you have a jump up in your universe, if your universe is moving up in spiraling up, let us know. Don't sit on it. If you get a new car, if you get a new job or something, let us know. This is what it's all about. This is about sharing our energetic wins as well. And if even if something happens and you get sick or what, have favor that nobody, but share that as well. We'll lift you up, just like Nathan there. One day he told us he didn't have an apartment, and then 3 days later he did. So who knows? But we're grateful. And Laura, welcome. Laura's going to be live. Laura B will be live tomorrow. She's got Tuesday, Tarot Win Tuesday there. So what's up with Laura Tuesday night? So if you want to know what's up in your universe, join us Tuesday night. It's a good time. And so Laura will be running the show, so to speak. And then Thursday, this week, aside of other things that are going on this week, which we'll kind of get into, Nathan, what do you say there? I share all my energetics with you as well. You deserve the same help you've given me. Oh, thank you, Nathan. That's what it's all about. It's what family does. We take care of each other as best we can, and we're not going to let anybody, as best as we can. We're not in your universe, but we're not going to let you sink if we can, and we're not going to let you drown. And we're here for all of each other, and we're here to raise each other up to live our best universes. But so speaking of that, Thursday, Chloe will be on with us Thursday night. And Chloe she does crystals, and she does crystals at a very fair price and very good. And so we're going to have Chloe on to discuss what would constitute a good collection for you at home energetically, some exotics, and of course everything that Chloe will be displaying and we'll be discussing will be for sale through Chloe. So and I bought stuff from Chloe, and I got the green tourmaline there, and it came in like 3 days. And Henny, as well, good dawning. You should be getting your package today or this week if you haven't already gotten it. Suzette Sunnyverse, good dawning as well. Exactly. We love and support each other, however that is. And you understand, Suzette. So we all support each other. Chris, the volunteer, good dawning. If you're not watching Chris in the dawning, check out Chris. Make it part of your morning dawning. Do you have a morning ritual? We'll get into that at some point too. And there's so many topics. The show could go on forever. But do you have a good greetings? Blindly Inspired, who barely got any sleep and is awake now. God bless. Blindly Inspired, who was up at 3 a.m. with us, 2:30 a.m. Thank you. It was another amazing show. But as well, Chris the Volunteer, make sure you're watching his Archangel Gabriel card in the dawning. He speaks with Archangel Gabriel, and each dawning he does. Watch it after the show. He does a card with Archangel Gabriel, and to help you set the day, just like I do with today. This week will be with Goddess Isis, so check out the Isis card. And yesterday I pulled the Archangel Raphael Oracle deck for the week, and it's all about love. So if you want to see more love in your universe, check out the reading yesterday. You can watch like half of it, and you'll get the reading. Just watch the cards fall out is really all you need to do. Yeah, it's all about love this week, and we're going to need some love. Welcome if you're in America. If you're not in America, send love to America. Could be, may not be. I'm seeing a very peaceful week. What are you seeing this week? I personally don't see anything happening other than just basic stuff, right? Exactly. So what are we seeing in the universe for America this week? And of course, we also have John Benny today. So we'll cut out of here a little early and get over to John Benny as well, since we're timed up with the UK again. It all synced back up since we finally moved our clocks forward. All right. So Grace, good dawning. Horses, Karma, good dawning. Suzette, in your sunny verse. All right. Blindly inspired again. Karma, thank you for last, or Krista, thank you for last night. Horses. Thank you for last night. That was awesome, and we're grateful, and we'll have you again on Sunday for as long as we could go for a while here. Gratefully. Chloe, good dunning, and we'll see you Thursday. PG, welcome. And Nathan, again, give favor to Nathan's apartment when you walk into your apartment or your house and you don't think about it. Just have some gratitude there, because yeah, you weren't couch surfing last week. 6/5, good dawning, welcome. And Ellen, good dawning. I haven't been on Ellen's channel in a minute last week. So check out Ellen's channel. I don't think she's posted anything new since I was there. But if you need a musical interlude during your day, check out Ellen Mendenhall there. She's our karaoke singer there. And we're going to have karaoke. Maybe we'll have Ellen on to do karaoke one day. But either way, if you need a lift during your day, and that's how I found her channel. It's just like this random person singing karaoke, and I tagged it and went, "Wow, that's pretty nuts. You're singing karaoke. You're just putting it out there." And so I used the energy of that, and it was great energy to grab. It's like, wow, okay, she's got some chutzpah, right? And so her chutzpah is part of this channel here. So thank you, Ellen. I've been subscribed to her for like over a year, 2 years. Kiss, good dawning as well. Kiss, star. And all right, guys, let's get the show on the road here. So we're gonna get you over to John here about a half an hour or so. So about 9:15. All right. So today we're going to do. We've got the cards, the divine. It's the same deck that Adam used yesterday. What? The Divine Masters deck, and this is by Kyle Gray. It works with the Ascended Masters. All right. So we're gonna use that first. Then we're gonna do some energetics to clear our weekend, and of course it's Monday, so we're going to cut cords from family, brothers, sisters, and spouses and whatnot that may have been driving us nuts over the weekend and just in our universe in general. And of course, we need to do our 15 seconds for peace, and that's going to come into play. Tuesday, we'll do a little invocation or prayer, and then Wednesday, we'll see what the energetics are like on the world and take it from there. But hopefully Wednesday, the energetics in the United States will be nice and peaceful, right? It's all what we see, not in my universe, but either way, we never had an October surprise. So nothing yet, right? We keep on pushing the nothing yet to be nothing more. All right, so let's see what we've got from the Divine Masters here. I'll give it a quick shuffle and see what we end up with for the week. All right, I'm going to cut these. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Plop. Take the bottom card and the top three. It's a little unorthodox, but so am I. All right, so we'll put those back in. Again, this is the Divine Masters deck. You can get this on Amazon right now for $15, less than about a cup of coffee. If you want if you're looking at getting some frappa latte chino mocha with a twist, there you go. You could probably buy one of these instead, and this will last you a lot longer than the frappa mocha lappuccino with a twist. All right, so let's see what we've got. All right, so what we're looking at is our week is Ma'at with, or at least today, with divine intervention. Weigh up your options and choose the highest good. So what choice do you have to make today? We know tomorrow there could be a choice unless you've already voted. But if you vote, I don't give up my energetics, but that's just me. I don't choose to vote because I don't need to be God governed myself and don't want to give them my energetics. That way, if you vote for somebody and they do something stupid, right, then it's like, oh, that's partly your fault. But if you don't vote and they do something stupid, you can just sit there and be like, I didn't put this guy or this lady in office. Not my problem, not my choice. All right, so, here we go. Richard Alpert, Guru Ram Dass, or Richard Alpert. Do you have a copy of Be Here Now? Can you be here now? Ram Dass, Be Here Now. All right, so there we go. So we have Ram Dass with harmony surrounds you, expect miracles. So again, you may have to make a decision for your highest good. So he's saying that expect a miracle. So if you have a decision to make, there may be a miracle around the decision that you have to make. Ask Guru Ram Das, or just read Be Here Now. All right. Michael and faith, spiritual calling, divine protection, and breakthrough moment. All right. So do you have faith? There we go. All right. So Ramdas is asking for miracles. And if you're expecting a miracle, you have to have faith, right? So you can't have faith without miracle. You can't have a miracle generally without faith. It's your faith that can brings the miracle, right? All right. So then Rumi, we all know Rumi, the man of 8,000 quotes, right? 800 different Rumi quotes floating everywhere in the universe. Mystical knowing, right? Rumi. All right. Breaking boundaries, personal experience of God. So here's the week. Ma'at is we're looking for divine intervention in our universe. We need to choose the highest good. What do you need to choose? I don't know, but there we go. And then, so Ram Dass came in next. So if you're looking to your highest good, expect a miracle. Do you expect miracles, or do you, when something happens, you go, I was crazy? And expecting miracles brings more miracles than thinking miracles are miracles, right? It's just expectations. Your universe is your grand expectation anyways, to an extent. Guru Ram Dass, what are you expecting? What's your breakthrough moment? So if you're expecting something, maybe your miracle is the breakthrough moment. But this seems to be a pivotal week in a lot of ways for the energetic shift of planet Earth and you. And then finally, Rumi. All right, so Rumi, the master of all mini quotes and knowledge. You can find a Rumi quote everywhere on YouTube. And breaking boundaries, personal experience of God. So find your miracle, expect your miracles in your breakthrough moment, experiencing God for your highest good. So there's something that, what decision this week? Viviani, good dawning. Welcome. What decision this week do you need to make? Viviani will be live. You can catch her. I think she's with John, or she'll be on John's channel shortly. And she is live with the ladies on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. That's 3 o'clock my time. So you can check Viviani out with Akashic Adventures, and she'll be on later this month as well. And if you didn't see the last one, you can check it out. So in your universe, where is that one? There it is. What's your highest good here? What's coming through that you need? Rumi, Be Here Now, right? And Michael, and faith. So have faith. It's all coming together here. All right. So welcome. All right. Hopefully that sets you straight there. But if you didn't check out the Archangel Raphael cards, it's all love. Which it all is anyways. But check that out from yesterday. We do that every Sunday. We do the What Your Week with Archangel Raphael, with Kelly Kolodny's cards from the Archangel Raphael Kelly, as she channeled them directly from Archangel Raphael. And there we go. All right, so let's do some cord cutting. We're going to remove any energetics that we had, anything heavy from the weekend. So if there's, I had some weird energetics over the weekend myself. The energetics in the field have been absolutely insane. Between this, that, and the other. And I don't watch the news, but you hear what you need to hear when you need to hear it, right? So airplanes moving around in the Middle East and this and that. And so favor to the world, favor to what's going on, and a favor to, if you're in the United States, favor. It's going to be interesting nonetheless. Nonetheless, it'll still be interesting. Thankfully, it won't be. We're not going to see it as energetically crazy, right? All right, so let's cut some cords. Hopefully you had a peaceful weekend, but if there's anything in your universe that was hanging from the weekend that is still affecting you today, maybe you got into an argument with somebody, maybe you got cut off at the grocery store, or we go back in time, maybe a skateboarder jumped in front of your car there and almost threw you into a heart attack. Whatever it is for you, we're going to cut those cords. We're going to clear any negative energies from the weekend. And of course, when we're clearing energies from the weekend, any situations, anything that disappointed us, frustrated us, any energetics we couldn't clear, any hanging energetics, maybe we left something hanging with somebody, an argument that still needs to be fulfilled or finished or cleared. Now, you don't want to finish an argument. You just want to end it and clear it. Nobody wins in an argument generally. You just want to go, all right, let's drop these energies and start talking like loving human beings. But nonetheless, if you can do that in an argument, that's the best way to go. But so let's cut those cords as well. We're also going to bring in, and again, anything that may be hanging from your parents. I know we do this every week because there's always things that come up. Oh, my mom said this. I remember this. Cut. Get rid of it. because we don't want any heavy energetics around this. We clear as much as we can. So if you have brothers and sisters, siblings that you got into it with as a child, we're still going to cut those cords today too. Grandparents as well. So close family and your weekend energetic. So anything that was heavy from the weekend, we cut cords. When we cut cords, it's real basic. We see what we're cutting, we see it, we put it on a chalkboard in our third eye, or we just verbalize it or say it to ourselves, and then cut the cord. You see it on Reiki sessions. Oh, you have a dark cord here. Cut, throw away. And if since we live in a feeling universe, you'll feel it, what you need to cut more than anything else. If we were in a seeing universe, which we only see less than 1% of the light spectrum for a reason, every time you cut a cord, you would actually see a light cord come out of you, and you cut it, chink, you see light up, and then you throw it, and you see the light fly away. I mean, these are real things, but you don't see it because we're in a feeling universe, and you only see that much of the light spectrum, and that much. So you only see that much for a reason. Like when we invoke the violet flame, right? If you invoke the violet flame, you wouldn't see anything. You just see purple. It'd be like, I'm in this field of purple. Get me out. And so it'd be the same thing. You don't see it, but you feel the violet flame, and that's the idea. Plus, it would be really easy to ascend if you could see everything. It'd be like, poof. But instead, you have to feel into it to ascend. And that makes it, puts you in a whole different space than just seeing it, because you have to be centered in yourself to feel into it. All right, so let's cut those cords and take 15 seconds here to cut our energetic cords. What we're going to do, again, if you are new with us, please, of course, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. All you got to do is just ponder over your weekend, the first couple things to come up. Ooh, this was the first few negative or unfun things or unhappy, whatever, that come up into your universe, poof, in your head. Those are what you want to cut. So, I burnt my, maybe you try to make brunch and you burnt something, and it's kind of irking your crawl, even though it's like, whatever, still irking, you would just cut the cord, throw it away. All right, so let's go ahead and do so here. And we're going to cut cords from our weekend, from our parents, siblings, spouse as well. Maybe your spouse said something that you thought was asinine. How many times? So if you have a spouse, I'm sure you're like, well, that was the dumbest comment ever. And you probably say that a couple times a week. So there you go. So maybe something like that as well. All right, so let's go ahead and cut some cords. It'll take about a minute here, and then we're going to work on our 15-second project. All right, so we're cutting cords. So this is a self-led project here. You cut your own cords. I don't know what you're cutting or need to cut in. We can cut some cords energetically from the United States maybe on Wednesday. But otherwise, right now, we're going to cut cords from our own personal universes. So this is personal to you. All right, and Laura said something, so we'll check that out as well. All right, so let's cut the cords. I'm erasing from the chalkboard. I'm just seeing what I'm putting on the chalkboard, what I want to erase, and I'm erasing it. Throwing cords away. So we're cutting our cords. We did not take a breath in between. Sometimes to cut cords, you want to keep it, the energetics kind of up. So we didn't cut cords. We're not trying to center. We're trying to stay kind of a little bit off center. So we grab what was off, knocked us off center. Cut the cords. All right. You can continue to cut cords, but we're going to move into our 15-second project. So if you find something that comes up during the day, of course, you don't have to hold those energetics. If somebody pisses you off, if somebody lies to you, cheats you, what have you, if you feel disrespected, that could be ego. But if somebody truly is disrespected, you just cut the cords from them. When you walk away. That interaction with Bob, we use Bob as our fictitious boss, right? That interaction with Bob was not really pleasant. Bob, I love you, but Bob. And you'll find that you'll clear that. You won't carry it around, and you won't take Bob home from the office, right? Remember that. Channeling there when Bob came home from the office, and 3 hours later, you're on the couch with your spouse, and you're still talking about Bob. We don't need to bring the boss home. So we just cut the energetics at the source, at the time. So if somebody cuts you off in the car, mother, all right, cut, clear, and you just erase it. You don't need to carry it in your field. And it's amazing how these things work. So let's work on our 15-second project. Our drop date is next week. It's November 11th, my haircut day. Here we go. I have a haircut scheduled that day. But that's not what I've been manifesting, is a haircut. But mind you, so what are you manifesting in your universe? We're going to take our 15 seconds. Again, if you're new here and you're watching this in a replay or the rewind, you can pause it if you're in the replay there. But what do you want to manifest? What have you been trying to manifest, working on manifesting? Don't try, do. But in your case, whatever that is on your, and Bob, not again. Yes. Hi, it's Bob, right? Well, we're not bringing Bob home from the office this time, right? And Henny, let us know when you get your package there. It should be either today or tomorrow. But yeah, and I put a few extra things in there, and we thank you. Henny won our contest for the amethyst point. We'll do another contest in a week or so, and we'll see what we're going to do here. But like every 2 or 3 weeks, something, and we'll see. Or maybe we'll give Chloe's doing a giveaway. There we go. We're not doing anything this week because Chloe is doing a giveaway Thursday night on her show. So make sure when you tune in Thursday night that Chloe will be doing a giveaway of crystal stuff. I don't know what, but anything that Chloe wants to give away, we're grateful for. So thank you, Chloe. So let's do our 15-second project. Whatever we've been manifesting here, it's just real simple. All we need to do is ground into it, see it, feel it, and manifest. And we're just following Dr. Joe Dispenza, Bruce Lipton, and Greg Braden, of course, Hicks, Abraham Hicks as well, or Abraham as well, Esther Hicks, Abraham. And it's about riding the river, right? So are we riding the river of our life in our universe? Not yet, Josh. I'm working with great anticipation to ignite the higher frequency vortex with our crystal. Awesome. I love the way you typed that. That's awesome. I love that. The higher frequency vortex with our crystal energy. That's an energetic statement within itself. Thank you, honey. That's awesome. All right. So to manifest, you just need to see it and feel it. That's all it takes in this universe to bring something into fruition. The reason why we don't keep it or get it into our frame usually, and why most 90% or more of our manifestations collapse, is because of self-doubt, self-loathing, self-fear, lack. We believe we're not worthy. We live in lack. We see other people with it, and we compare ourselves to them as we're not as good as a human as them, so we don't deserve it. Whatever it is, we wipe it right off the board. It's like a knocking over the pieces on the board, right? When you lose at chess, right, you knock over your king. We knock over the king, but we're not in checkmate. So how about that? And so why do we do that? Why do we place ourselves in a position of surrendering, knocking our king off on the chessboard when we're not anywhere where we're 10 moves away from possibly being put into checkmate? That's a good question that we need to ask ourselves. And so that's why we do this on a daily basis. At least if nothing else, it's concentrated manifestation. Just don't take it back with negative energetics. You don't need to take it back. You are worthy of all that you manifest, and you are the source of your own universe. So if you take it back, then you'll never create what you want. You're just, and that's no fun. You want to dance around in your own energetics like that. All right, so let's take 15 seconds to do our today's horoscope. It went crazy yesterday. A very solid Sun-Saturn alignment today under Sagittarius moon could get us on track. Use humor to diffuse dramas. I like that. Everybody needs a Henny in their back pocket. We could have a Henny to use humor to diffuse our dramas, right? Pull out our pocket Henny, and she can diffuse those for us. All right, so let's go ahead and do 15 seconds here. So this is self-guided as well. So if you're at home and you want to pause it, you can. If you're willing to replay here or rewind. But otherwise, just join us, and we're going to go ahead, take a deep breath. This time we will, because we want to center in a little bit more than just cutting cords is easy. You don't really need to. You can, like, you don't have to be centered to cut the cord. As a matter of fact, if you're not centered and you cut a cord, it cuts a lot easier in some cases. If you cut it when you're in frustration, like, that mother, get out of my universe. Ooh, that's a real effective way to cut a cord. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and do our 15-second project. So again, please, if you're new here, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Pause it if you need to, if you don't know what you want to manifest, but most of you guys do. So let's go ahead and do so. All right, take a deep breath and out. Another deep breath in and out. And let's go ahead and manifest. So we are manifesting doing our 15-second project. So this is self-guided. Close your eyes and manifest, or don't if you're driving. All right, what did you see in your universe? Are you seeing and are you feeling what you're trying to manifest? You can see all you want. You can see into your manifestation. You could have a picture of it on a wall, but if you don't have any feeling about it, if you're like, I want this computer, laptop, whatever, that's not what I'm manifesting, but I could use a laptop. Mine is Windows 10 and will be out of service as of next month. So there we go. And early Windows 10 at that. So it's been probably 10 years or more since I've gotten a new laptop. maybe even 15, give or take. That's how old my laptop is. But nonetheless, so what are you trying to manifest in your universe? Are you seeing? That's why we slow down, take a deep breath, so we can center in and feel it. If you don't feel what you're manifesting, then you won't get it. Most likely, that's the case. And we really don't have to do this every single day, but adding the energetics to it helps. If you're sincere about it, you manifest it once and you let it go. When I said I was going to move to Longmont, Colorado, that was a manifestation. Also could have been me reaching into my Akashic. There's two ways to see this. But I said, I'm going to move to Longmont, Colorado in a year and a half from when I moved to Denver. And it was 2 days off. But I never rethought it. I never even went back to Longmont, but once or twice. Never really thought about it. And now here I am, sitting in Longmont, Colorado. So you manifest these things. Sometimes you say something and you never take it back. And you never think about it again. You don't erase it. It just shows up in your universe. Like, how'd this happen? Oh my God, I said this like 5 months ago. What the heck? Here it is. So, but you never take it back. You never think about it again. Those are your your absolute best manifestations. When you can just bring it into your frame, say it, spray it, feel it, leave it, and walk away. And it never comes back. You never think about it again. Not in a negative or positive way. It's just gone. Like that day just doesn't exist. Watch what happens. Then these things show up, like, because you didn't want any energetics to take it back. You just left it and walked away. All right, guys, we're not going to be too much longer, so we can get over to John. The time difference kind of synced us back up. We finally flipped our clocks over. But yeah, so let's bring in Saint Germain here. We're going to do a little quick channeling and really get you guys over to John. It's not that I'm trying to subjugate my show, but I do believe it's important. And I know a lot of you guys might go over there anyways, but it's important that you guys get your energies cleared. We're clearing and manifesting. John's going in and healing those older, deeper energy wounds that you don't know, that you can't see, that are affecting you. And so it's important to get over there. But actually, we are related to each other. Let's see if we can find... If Laura had a crazy comment in here, but the chat moves so fast sometimes you cannot catch it. So if I missed the comment there that everybody had discussed, and I said, feel love, peace in my heart and soul. Oh, there we go. That's awesome. All right, so John Benny's link is there. Make sure you check out Chris the Volunteer this dawning as well, and I will put up Isis. So check out Isis's card later today as well. But yeah, let's bring in Saint Germain here real quick and do a quick channeling here, and we will get you over. Keep looking at my clock. There's a kitchen clock. That's why I look over my show, because it's the easiest clock to look at to keep track of the time of the show, unless I look on my watch. But it's saying 10:01. I'm like, what? Because I never changed my clocks yet. I always like having those like 3 days where it's like you're schizophrenic, and it's like, what time is it? 9:10? And so you leave the clocks purposely, right? Just to walk around and be like, wait, what time is it? I'm confused. All right, so let's Saint Germain here. Welcome. Good dawning. We are not doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 anymore. That is a waste of all of our time, since I am always right here with Josh anyways. So we are grateful you are here. We are channeling through Josh for you, to you today, and this grand and good dawning, this moon day, right? So you are going to go celebrate the moon today, right? Because it's moon day. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We don't know what to do Tuesday. We have to look up Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, of course. But nonetheless, we are grateful you are here. Wednesday was named after the character from the TV show, right? The Addams Family. There you go. So she has her own day of the week, right? Wednesday, Tuesday. So there you go. So we are grateful that you are here, nonetheless. And we are channeling through Josh for you in this universe of yours today. And we are grateful. If you are in America, we are going to state this as you are channeling for today. Think peace for tomorrow. Can you do that? If you are living in the states that are somewhat united and somewhat divided at this point, can you think peace? Can you see peace? And can you see things moving smoothly? We are going to do pre-energetics for this week, right? So if you are watching this channeling, right? If you are on this show right now, take a moment. We are going to take a quick moment. Hold your breath. Right? Take a deep breath. With Saint Germain, please. Take a breath. Breathe out. Now breathe in one more time. I could do this all day. We don't breathe out. Now breathe in. Now breathe out. No, there we go. So we are good. What we are going to do is visualize peace tomorrow. Right. So you can do this. Yeah, we are going to do this together. So what we are seeing in America tomorrow, peace, love. We are not going to be divided. We are not going to allow for division. We are going to see love. We are going to see healing in America tomorrow. We are not seeing anything crazy. Can you see that as well? So hold that breath. We're going to take one more breath, and then we are going to hold some energetics of sending love, calm, and peace to America tomorrow. We are not going to have chaos. Not in my universe. Say that out loud. No chaos in my universe tomorrow. None. There will not be. We will not allow for it. We do not want that in America. We are done with that. What they are wanting to do, are trying to do, are conflating in America. We are over that. America is a country of peace and love, and we are going to be the leading edge of that. We are going to, if we have to stand out there and scream peace and love, we are going to do so. We are done with this. We're not wanting to see people tearing each other up over D's and R's, right? And you want to be a D or an R, well, stick it to your forehead, and you can tell somebody that they are a loser because they have a D or an R and they're following this or that, and you can tell to their face. We should, instead of sitting here making fun of these people, that you should have to say, "Oh, Bob, you are my boss, and we get along pretty good. You are a D, and I am an R. Oh, I cannot speak to you anymore, so go F yourself," right? You should have to wear that on your sleeve so we can really realize that you are talking to people. You are not talking to D's and R's and all of the divisions that they are playing around in America right now. So, and if you knew that maybe your best friend, you are a D, right? Hoop you are nothing. But if you are an R, right, then your best friend is a D, but you don't know it. And then they came out and told you they were a D. What would you do? I mean, at this point, you're playing the divider. Do you see them as a human being, as you are, as Source Love? Are you seeing them as the enemy or opposing your beliefs or this or that? There's no opposition. They are opposing you. They're making you oppose each other. And so if you can see that there's peace and love tomorrow. There's not going to be fighting or flighting or anything crazy in our universe, right? We are not going to have that dervish energy. We are done with that in America, and we don't want that anymore. So you take your dervish energy and get it out of here, because we are going to be of love, right? We are going to be of peace, and we are not going to allow those in charge to dervish us any further than they have already tried, right? We are, at least in this army of love here from the Mr. Floyd's universe is going to be strong. We are going to be of love, and we are not going to play into their energetic games. Now, are we? I didn't think so. If you want to play into their energetic games, that is up to you, but really, we are all about love here. And whatever you are, DR, whatever you vote or you don't vote, that is up to you. That is your universe. That is not any of our business in your universe. What we care about is that you are Sauce, and that we love you as you are Sauce, and that you are Sauce, and that you are Sauce, and that Karen is Sauce, and that Lindsay is Sauce, and that we are all Sauce. The rest of it is our energetic games that they are taking away, trying to take from you so that they can steal your energetics. And if you want to keep your energetics and just be of love, whether you vote or not doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what anybody cares. If they do or do not, it is not your business anyways. It is their business to play into energetics as they choose and how they choose. And if you are watching this and you decide to vote, we love you. But don't tear anybody else apart because they didn't vote how you did. There's 8 billion people on this planet, and there's 200 and 300 million in the United States. Not everybody's going to want to vote the same way. And there may be people who check none of the above. And if somebody did that, what do you say to them then? Nonetheless, it's up to you. You choose your energetics and how you give it away. If you are voting with love, that you want to see change in the universe, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you are voting out of spite, I don't like this person, I want him dead, vote the other way. You are voting with anger. You want to create an angry society, you vote that way. If you are voting with heart, open, wanting change, no matter who you vote for, we don't care. We are not getting into the conflation of politics in your country. That is your business. We are just saying to do it with love, whatever you are doing. Check out today's cards, or yesterday's cards, right? From Archangel Raphael. Love, love, love. It's all about love. Check it out. It's all, the whole reading is love, right? It's Christ's consciousness. Would Christ berate somebody for voting another way? Would Christ berate somebody for voting at all? No, Christ would not berate you at all in any aspect. Christ might ask you if you are putting proper energetics, loving energetics into it, right? But other than that, if you are voting out of anger, keep this in mind. If you are going tomorrow and voting out of anger or spite, because you want somebody, you hate somebody, you want more divide, your position, and you want to see others crushed, or whatever it is, I love you, but those energetics, no more, not in our universe. We don't want that. Not playing those games anymore. We are not. Are you wanting to play these games? And that is up to you. Nonetheless, we love you. Yeah, Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain, mostly Saint Germain now. Archangel Raphael, he's on his own. We've kind of separated. You've had him channel, right? So he's on his own. But nonetheless, from your end. If you vote tomorrow, do it with love. If you don't vote tomorrow, be of love for those who did. Don't judge them. Oh, you are stupid. You voted. Ha, ha, ha. Whatever. Do not judge people tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be the biggest day of divide in your country, most likely. You're going to hear people say, I want that man dead, so I voted the other way. You're going to see this woman is crazy, and we voted the other way. Whatever it is, stay out of it as best you can. Stay in your frame. Stay of love. And love yourself, because the rest of it is just tear your energetics apart. And if you want to give them your energetics to eat off of, that is up to you. But I'd rather eat off of love and be of peace to everybody, no matter what they choose. It's not my responsibility to care so much as it is to how I choose to react and be of love in myself. We're not going to dovish anymore. If somebody is dovishing around tomorrow going, I voted for X to block out X, or I voted for X to block out X, whichever side, it doesn't matter. And they are screaming in your face, just say, I love you, and walk away. If they are saying, did you vote, and did you vote for the right person, say, well, there's 300 million people. What's right for you may not be right for me, and just walk away. But do not get into the arguments that could happen tomorrow. Do not get into the fighting that could happen tomorrow. Do not, please, we are asking you, you are sauce, you are love. Everything else other than you being a vibration of love is something to take away from your energetics of love. And if they are trying to conflate you and think that they are going to take your love and this and that, don't let them do it. Do not get into the energetics tomorrow. If you have to stand in line with somebody and they are talking about how terrible this candidate is and you are voting for the terrible candidate, or if you are singing, whatever it is, love them. Can you do that? Can you love them? Can you say, I love you nonetheless, even if we cancel out each other's vote? I love you. And does your vote really count anyways? We are going to get to, you could see, nonetheless. Go watch Adam, look it up. Adam Ruins Everything, an old show, right? I don't know what happened to that. But he did a whole episode on voting, and he ruined voting. Adam ruined that, because it's what it is. But especially when you have an electoral college where you have faithless electors, but I'm going to that. Nonetheless, where you can flip your vote, where you can have a whole state vote for one candidate, right? 80% vote for this candidate. Then the electors go, screw that, and vote somewhere else. We want the other candidate. So nonetheless, welcome to America, right? Super delegates was their delegate even allowed? She never even got to vote. The super delegate just went poof. So nonetheless, we live in, it's all conflated and it's all made up. And so just be in your frame, be of love, be yourself tomorrow. Love everybody. Do not judge them for voting. Do not judge them for how they vote. You judge somebody, you are judging something within yourself. So do not judge people tomorrow for how they vote, if they vote, how they choose to vote. If they are gloating about how they vote, or if they are stomping on a candidate or whatever, you can kindly ask them to be quiet or leave the room or step away or say, I'm not getting involved in those energetics. I love you. I don't play in the politics like that. Party way. We love you. We are Archangel Raphael, again, very little, and Saint Germain, and again, we have channeled. We are going to release transmission and get you over to John Benny so you can be clear. When you go to John Benny, put your questions in capital letters, and if he calls on you, hit him up with a PayPal or something. Returning energetics in your universe brings you so much more. If you give him a couple of dollars for doing what he did for you, watch what the grand return is way better than you spending the $10 on a cup of coffee to give the $10 to John for helping you clear your energetics, right? The coffee you're going to piss out. The clearing of the energetics will drive your universe up and forward. So think of it that way. We all get conflated here. I can't tip him. I need my coffee. Your coffee is, skip your coffee and tip John Benny. There you go. We love you. We are going to get you over to John Benny. We are grateful. Releasing transmission. All right. So yeah, if you're voting tomorrow, please don't conflate the energies. And you're all going to have that one individual who's going to run around and go, I hope you have voted for that, this, that, or the other. And just love them. Can you see through the show? Can you watch can you enjoy? Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. There you go. That's all it really is. If you want to give your energies to it, I love you, but personally, I got better things to. I got a channel to run. We got Laura B tomorrow. We got Chloe on Thursday. I got my own universe to deal with here. I'm not. You can keep their universe. All right. I love you all. Much love to you, Saint Germain and Josh, beautiful souls. Have an awesome day. Nothing missing, nothing broken. I love that, Grace. Yeah, like Arwin Steiger. Henny, that sounds interesting. LOL. The things. What did Henny say? I left the room last night. Yeah, no, I started watching the same thing, and it's just like I'm not playing in the energetics anymore. I did the same thing. Started watching the rewind and the replay, and I was like, nah, kill it. We're not speaking specifics here. He can choose to be any energetic he wants, but it's all love. Play into it, let it go. All right, guys, I love you. I will catch you in John's chat in about 10 minutes. There's stuff you got to do when you got to unprivatize the video. I got to update the title card and such, and then I swing into John and say hello. So I will do that. Of course, then I got to do ISIS, which takes about 10 minutes. So, all right, guys, I love you all. So I'll be in and out of John's chat, but stay awesome when you get over there. If you want a question, put it in all caps. And yeah, skip the coffee and give him the $10. And there's $6, $7, whatever it is your universe will reward you more than the 3 hours of caffeine crank that you will have from the coffee, so to speak. Stay awesome, guys. And if you do vote tomorrow, favor. And if you don't, favor. And just hold the energetics. We're going to do an invocation for peace and quiet and calm and such tomorrow with Saint Germain, and Mother Isis is wanting to come in because this country has a massive mother wound, massive mother trauma wound because of the way we were born. And so we're going to work on that tomorrow. Any country born out of a fight. India doesn't have one because they found it through non-fight in their soul, for example. But America has a massive mother wound. And yeah, so we're going to work on that. I use India as an example because they stood up as an energy and they didn't fight for it with sticks. They fought with energy versus guns and bullets. Then they didn't turn around. Well, they did. I guess they did turn around to make pacts. Everybody made pacts with the British anyway. So even if you lost, even though we won our freedom. Are we really free? No, we just did things behind the scenes to jigger it back up. But at least there's no redcoats running around the streets, right? So there you go. It's all rejiggered up in contracts and other things that we don't know. But if you see one of these, there you go. If you see one of these in your town, right? There's one in DC, there's one in London, and there's one in so that's the recontracting, right? So instead, we just went, well, we'll just do it a different way. And so we won't make it so obvious that we're all the same country, right? So there you go. But nonetheless, there's one that's to the first president, right? Why would he need something like this as his monument? He didn't. Nonetheless, I love you. Stay awesome. Now you think, right? There you go. And that all ties into tomorrow and who we decide, right? Your order, but nonetheless. I love you. Stay awesome. And stay awake. Exactly. Well, the inspired's got to exist. Stay awake and aware. Because, yeah, it's just all a grand energetic, basically. No phallus has in my town. All right. No phallus. Oh, okay, yeah. See, obelisk. A lot of these here in Colorado, Nevada and Westminster, the suburb town. Right in the middle of town. It's not blue satellite, mind you. It's white, but yeah, right in the middle of town. So yeah, I love you. Stay awesome, because you are. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you over in John Benny, guys. See you in the next. Have a blessed day. And again, if you do vote tomorrow, well, we'll discuss. But if you voted before the good dawning, favor to you, just do it with love, and go with your gut, whatever that is. I don't care who you vote for. If you vote, I just care that you do it with love. Stay awesome. I'll see you all in the next.